Well, we're not holding up here, are we? We're going to move straight on to the men's individual pursuit. Qualifying took place earlier on today, and these are the two finals. The bronze medal will be raced for between Stefan Kung of Switzerland and Alexander Morgan of Australia. The gold medal ride-off between the defending champion Michael Hepburn of Australia and the Irishman Martin Irvine. The 19-year-old Swiss rider there on the start. Led for a long time, actually, in qualification. This is Alexander Morgan, an 18-year-old from Australia, from Victoria, the Oceania individual pursuit champion. Morgan getting set, 25 seconds to go. Interesting bars on this bike. Both riders underway then safely, no false starts as Stefan Kung and Alexander Morgan race for the bronze medal in these World Track Championships. Morgan, the Oceania individual pursuit champion, a team pursuit gold medalist in the Junior Worlds. The Swiss rider, also 19 years of age, two real youngsters here. The Swiss rider, 2011 European Madison champion. And we'll see what the opening 1,000 meters brings. In qualification, Stefan Kung rode a 4:22.530. Alexander Morgan 4:22.785. To put it in perspective, their average speed is just a little bit under 55 kilometers an hour as these two riders head towards the first 1,000 meters. We'd expect to see them go through there somewhere around about maybe 1 minute and 8 seconds, maybe a little bit quicker. Morgan opened up earlier on. There we are, 19.165. So actually a little bit slower than Morgan rode earlier on today. Morgan's opening kilometre in qualification, 18.566. Today, this evening, 19.165, and ahead now of the Swiss rider, who actually rode an opening 1:10 in qualification, so rode slowly through the first kilo, then accelerated all the time and made sure that by the finish was the quicker rider. Only by 0.26 of a second, but nonetheless, he was quicker. Alexander Morgan, mentioned those bars. You'll notice that the aero horns are right down, really lowered on the bike. And the aero bars are quite high, full carbon fibre, nice and light, very aerodynamic. And of course, a lot of these riders, if funding allows, do go into the wind tunnel. And as you can see now, the Swiss rider is starting to accelerate. This is what he did in qualification. He's now the fastest rider on the track, 2:14.318 at 2,000 metres. Morgan, 2:14.655. So 0.34 of a second quicker at the 2,000 metre mark. Morgan having to work hard now. See those shoulders rocking a little, right on the front of the saddle, pulling himself forward. Both riders choosing the double disc wheels that have become the norm for individual pursuits. A few other aerodynamic advantages being added to the bikes. They've got filled-in chain rings where the pedals attach, so that the airflow round that bit is also put in the right direction. Let's see what the 3,000 metre point brings. They go through there with the Swiss rider still faster. 3:18.972. This man from Switzerland desperately wants the bronze medal. The Australian's going to have to fight back. He is now 0.6 of a second slower at the 3,000 metre point. Looks like he's under pressure a little bit. You can see both riders kicking on. But it's Alexander Morgan who's trying now to lift the pace a little bit. Looking here, it's still the Swiss rider who is faster on the track at 3,500 metres. Starting to turn the screw on his competitor. Across on the other side, the Swiss rider, Stefan Kung, the 19-year-old Oceania European champion, Morgan. Oceania champion Morgan not looking good now as he rocks and rolls all over the place. Stefan Kung is going for the finish. He's looking to take the bronze medal, racing up to the line now. 4:22.841. Morgan finishes just over 3 seconds down, and the bronze medal is going to go to Switzerland. He's so happy with that. Well, that's a magnificent effort. 19 years of age. He's a European Madison champion. Now he's a bronze medalist in the Senior World Championship, and he's really happy. He led for so long earlier on today in qualification, and you've got to be impressed with that. The replay then of Stefan Kung. Just shows you what a medal means in a Senior World Championship. I think we might see quite a lot from that young rider in the future. If you can already get a bronze medal at 19 years of age, what does the future hold as far as team pursuiting or individual pursuiting or any other sort of endurance race bring? We've seen riders such as Bradley Wiggins, who's now won the Tour de France, ride individual pursuits at world and Olympic level. So they know now if you have the engine, you can transform the body a little bit to ride not just on the track, but on the road. Little bit of history about to be made by this man. Martin Irvine of Ireland. 116 years ago, a man called Harry Reynolds won a gold and bronze medal in the sprint for Ireland in the World Championships. Since then, no other man in Irish colours has won any form of medal on the track. Now he's about to ride for gold. Michael Hepburn on the other side of the track, the world champion of the individual pursuit in 2012. So what does the next 4,000 metres bring for Hepburn and Irvine? Irvine knows that last year, Ryan, the woman athlete from Ireland, was the first medalist in the World Track Championships for Ireland for 116 years. Now they're going to do it back to back, and Irvine's going to take at least a silver medal here. But we know that he will want the gold. It's going to be very, very close between these two riders. Hepburn in qualification 4:18.456, Irvine 4:20.260. Heading up towards the opening 1,000 metres for these two riders. Hepburn on the track, still looking good. Opening up now with a 1:7.609, faster than he went in qualification earlier. Martin Irvine, 1:8.496. so just 0.3 of a second down on his qualification time earlier. But Hepburn really starting to turn the heat up now as he looks to try and crack Merton Irvine of Ireland. He wants to bring him back as quickly as possible. The Irish rider Irvine, we know, has got a lot of endurance. He normally rides the Omnium events. He also he finished 7th in the Olympic Games previously. Now we're seeing Hepburn concentrating hard. You can watch the shoulders, they're not rocking at all. The Irish rider's got a much more rocking style. 1.5 seconds is the difference between these two riders as Irvine tries now to accelerate, riding to a schedule. The coach walking away from the line, showing them he's right down now on the time of Hepburn. He goes through, he is holding it a bit, 1.842. No matter what, though, Martin Irvine will make history as the first male rider for 116 years to bring a medal home for Ireland. Now it's 2.3 seconds. It looks like Hepburn has him firmly on the ropes. The world champion previously. The Australian coach is very, very happy with this. Last night they won the team pursuit. Now they look like they're going to win the individual pursuit. Has Irvine got anything left in the tank? The answer is probably no. It's 2.8 seconds the difference as Irvine just starts to look like he is firmly right on the ropes now. It's going to be over 3 seconds and Hepburn looks like he's going to be able to see Irvine right in front of him. He's trying to find just a little bit more if he can. The Irish funding for track cycling pretty much non-existent. They don't even have a track, never mind have anywhere to train. This man has to go to Mallorca and train on the track down there. Now we're heading towards the final few meters of this race. Hepburn is racing Irvine down, 3:14.610 at the 3,000 meter point. They're going to get the bell very, very soon. Irvine looks like he's going to go back to Ireland with a silver medal. The last time the medal went back to Ireland, it went on the boat with Harry Reynolds, who actually turned up 2 days later than it was expected. Such was his celebration. Irvine now just trying to hold off Hepburn. He doesn't want to be caught before the finish. 1 lap to go now for Michael Hepburn. He can see the green of Ireland in front of him. It's going to be gold for Australia. It's going to be silver for Ireland as Hepburn really now accelerates towards the finish. He's going to race up to the line. He hits it now. It's a gold medal for Australia. Hepburn takes the rainbow bands. Irvine races to the finish now. He finishes in 4:24.528. Hepburn's time 4:16.733. A very respectable time there from Michael Hepburn. So gold to Australia, and the Irishman Irvine goes home with silver, and Irish eyes will be smiling tonight. The acceleration then of Michael Hepburn out of the starting blocks. A very considered ride, 1:7.609 for the opening kilometre. Then he accelerated a little bit to complete the second kilo at 2:11.348. 3:14 through the 3 kilometre point and 4:16 at the finish. That's 56 kilometres an hour for that ride. The final classification then, Michael Hepburn takes the gold. Martin Irvine will take the silver medal, and the bronze will go to Switzerland with Stefan Küng.